I'm cutting the camera. After this, you don't have to worry.
So, people, before we get started, how everybody doing? We're live. Welcome to the show. So, I would like some feedback. If we can get some feedback on this stuff.
The feedback.
No, I don't care what you gave me. What are you talking about?
Feedback.
I want to get some feedback. Now, we do our shows
live, man. Hold on. All right, then you can go ahead and get it out. All right, welcome to Soul Time with Country Mr. Reese. Before we get this started, like I like to always do, Reese got some complaints.
I ain't got no complaints.
Go ahead, man. Go on, say what you got.
Hold on, let me hook this up. Can't see shit. Damn, sorry, folks. Still the wrong hole?
Look, get your complaint on.
I didn't see the thing come on. See, did you cut it off?
No.
I told you didn't. Well, it might not even be your fault. It might be my fault. There you go. All right, folks. We locked and loaded.
Go ahead and get your complaint on, man.
No, I just would like to get some feedback. I want some feedback from the people. You gonna put the camera directly on me.
Go ahead, man. Go and get your complaint on.
I would like some feedback from the people to let us know. See, we're having an argument.
No, ain't no argument. I just vote for.
I want to. Let me finish. Let me talk. You said they're good people. Let me talk. Man. So I want to. What we do the live shows. I want to, like I said, I wanted to stop doing the live shows and just focus mostly on the podcast. So I was saying that we do our podcast show. And we also do a video with the podcast show, but not a live video. And we show the video some days later because in my view, this is how I think. I don't know how he thinks, but this is how I think. You're giving away the milk for free from the cow. You're paying for the cow, but you're giving away the milk for free. If you make a podcast and a live show at the same time and release them at the same time, what would motivate a person to go to the podcast, to listen to your show, if they already seen it the same day you recorded it? Understand what I'm saying? And I was telling him on most podcasts, they do record the show, but they don't release it at the same time they release it on the podcast. Because the podcast, I feel right now, our station reaches more people. So we can all still have the video. We just show the video later. So if you folks want to comment on that, give me some feedback on that, or tell me what you think about that, because I think we should always do the podcast, release it first, then release the video after we have released the podcast. And that's what we're arguing about. Okay, I'm through.
I know that's that. Like I said, that don't make no damn sense.
How come it don't make sense?
Because it's just like I said. When the only analogy I know how that you might relate to. Sometimes when people give people a deal or something, they give them a sample first before they go in there and buy. So that's all it is. It's just publicity, man. I done gave people a lot of green on the side, like, check this out. Tell me what you think. Call me back if you want something. And I done got more customers with that sort of marketing. We are selling ourselves.
Exactly.
So if you're selling yourself, you got to pay people a sample. I didn't say.
How many videos do we have already that's on there, country?
You had your point, right? Did you make your point? I shut the fuck up. So let me finish. All I said was we can do that, but I said we need to stop making live podcast after we building the audience, that we building a publicity thing. As I'm saying, it killed two birds at one stone.
Our podcasts are not live,
but it kills two birds at one stone. We shooting a podcast. You can upload the podcast as soon as we get off. Ain't nothing to stop you from doing that. Ain't no reason you can tell me right now to stop.
Yeah, it is.
What?
Because we schedule all our stuff for a certain time.
Okay, well then that's just a couple hours later. How many people going right to the YouTube? We don't even see people streaming us now. So actually,
they never streamed us on YouTube.
And all in one, people will see this YouTube video later anyway. So all I'm saying, if we can get people now, that people start watching us. Then we can say, oh, shit, damn, we got 25 people watching us. Okay, we're going to start having our videos come out once a week because we done built something. That's all I'm saying. Right now, it's a 2 for 1. Doesn't make sense what you're saying. It does because it's just marketing.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
We're not selling weed for half price on the
It don't make a difference. Anything.
It does make a difference. We're doing a whole different thing.
You go to the store, they give you a sample of a nice smoked sausage.
This is not the same as going to the store.
It's marketing.
No, it's not.
It's marketing.
It's not the same as
everybody
going to a store.
had their own idea and their own form of marketing. That's why it is not just one marketing company in the world. The reason why it's different marketing company is because different people have different approaches to different things. You're not making sense. To me, I'm making sense.
I guess you are.
What you said didn't make sense to me.
How come it didn't?
Because I told you it didn't. Because it didn't.
Because I can explain to you why yours don't make sense.
It didn't. It didn't. Well, I have to explain why. It didn't make sense to me. I didn't understand it. I don't know why we gotta shoot the video. In other words, this is what I heard. This is what I heard. I don't even have to explain to you. What I heard was, I want to do it like this country with your way. Don't make no fucking mind to me.
No,
I want it to be this way
I said.
Because this how I think it should be. So that's how it is, and that's how. That's all I heard.
No, actually, that's what you be saying.
Don't y'all agree with me?
That's what you be saying.
Right is what you said to me. That's what I.
That's what you be saying.
All I'm saying.
You be saying, well, we're gonna do it this way, and I'll be like, no, we ain't.
Doing it. We already exactly.
Right, because you're not gonna tell it how it's gonna be done. We're gonna agree or disagree.
But it don't even be that simple. All I'm saying is just marketing. You act like I'm saying let's only shoot a. You act like I'm saying let's only shoot a show about me, or let's only put me in the camera, or let's only do this. No, I'm saying let's do it together, but let's do it when we get an audience. Then we stop. Right now, it's not even.
I didn't say we had to stop. See, you still missing the point.
Okay, but you put.
I said that the video. No, I'm putting what I'm gonna do live. I'm not gonna do any more live.
Okay.
Because we don't need to do any more live.
Okay.
We don't need to.
All right, man. Okay,
if we had an overwhelming response to our stuff doing live, I would agree with you. But we don't have it. And plus, like I said,
if we don't get it,
we won't
know if we don't get it if we don't keep
doing it. I said before, we still can have. We still can have times
where we get a lot of views on YouTube. We still get a check. People got 500, 600 people that's out there, or 1,000 fucking viewers. They send you a check. They find out where you at. You don't even ask them where they at. YouTube will do that for you.
You don't know what you're talking about.
So anywhere it go, people make money.
You have to register to get that money. If you don't register to get that money, they ain't gonna give you shit.
Yeah, you register on the channel. Yeah, bro. Exactly what you do.
You have to go into the monetization part and do the monetization.
Yeah, why we couldn't do that?
Right. Well, we gotta get enough people first. We ain't got enough people.
Exactly what I'm saying. So what is the big difference?
See, now you're contradicting yourself.
No, what I'm saying.
That's exactly what I was saying.
I'm saying is, what's the difference between shooting a video now or later when we ain't even got a lot of
country? We can shoot the video now. It doesn't make a difference. I'm telling you that no more live videos because we're hurting ourselves by doing that. We're still getting the same publicity.
If people ain't watching us,
if we release the show the same day before we release the podcast, we're hurting ourselves.
All I'm saying is you just want to go your way. Man.
No, I don't. I'm done. I'm one trying to help build the station too.
I'm wiped out.
I'm telling you that we need to.
Man. I'm wiped out.
Whatever. Whatever. Like I said, if it don't go your way, you always wiped out. I'm just
wiped out, man.
You always wiped out.
I told you I can't argue long. I've been arguing for 5
I'm not arguing. I'm just trying to state the fact that we don't need to push a live show every time we do a podcast. That's all I'm saying.
That's right.
What you start recording for?
Because that's just bitching on that. That's just
not bitching.
We just record another one. It's still on YouTube live right now. We argue about that much. I don't want to do that no more on the air. We just gonna, because I want to talk about robots, artificial intelligence. And we've been arguing for 7 minutes and 49 seconds.
So what?
I don't want to argue. No, man.
We're going to announce the show.
Yeah.
You putting music on at this time or what?
You can load them 7 minutes up.
I am going to load those 7 minutes up.
Right,
I definitely going to load those 7 minutes up. But it's going to be more than 7 minutes because we're still recording on YouTube. And everybody can show how you just cut the thing off in midstream, like you running shit.
No, it's just childish.
I'm childish to argue nothing. We talk about our business.
It really is. It really
whatever,
is.
Man.
Because all I was saying is marketing. And anyway, so welcome.
It's not on.
It is on.
It's on now.
I know?
No, I said I didn't have it plugged up. Country.
Oh, what's you playing for?
It's plugged up now.
I wonder is it loud from back there.
Well, it's a minute into it. Nobody announced the show.
Oh, I was about to. I was saying, you saying we weren't plugged up. All right, welcome to Soul Time with Country and Mr. Reese. another fabulous episode with no fucking arguing. And as always, we like to. This is what I'm talking about. That's what the YouTube for. As always, in the beginning of the show, before we get into it, we like to always announce all our announcements and stuff, and where you can catch us, find us at, and what you can do to keep our shows going. Go ahead.
You can catch me on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. It's New Way to Do It with Reese. Don't forget, we got t-shirt offers for our 1,000 thumbs up and likes on our channel, and we need you guys to come on, give us those thumbs up. We only got a couple of hundred people, and we also asking to donate to the channel. You know, it's only $4.99 a month. You know, that's cheaper than buying a pair of socks. Since I'm equating it to that time, you know, so for $4.99 you can get to listen to us and help our channel grow and hear us argue every now and then on there. So country is on you.
Wow, argue shit came out.
People can't hear you mumbling.
Oh yeah, I didn't know what to say after you said the argument thing. That was funny. Yeah, and also you can give us comments and stuff, and
TCB Coordination
at yahoo.com. And you can check out my business, tcbcoordination.com. And I also like to give a shout out to Pamela Russell and Evan. They both got businesses. One is a dispatcher, one is a broker. You riding, listen to us on Anchor, driving down the road, and you want to get me to dispatch Pam, or you need a broker, give us a lookout. Evan, Pamela at Cabs Dispatch Services, and Cargo to Go for broker firm, and me at tcbcoordination.com.
And if you folks like us to keep on bringing y'all live contents, we'd like a comment. I would personally like a comment because
this cat cannot let this go.
That's
man,
right.
We're not even talking about that.
I'm talking to the people. I'm not even talking to you.
It's the same
I'm talking
thing,
to the people.
If
you like our live broadcasts, let us know. And because we're debating on if we're going to keep them live or not. But we're still going to record them. So if you like them live, show your support and we'll keep them live. That's all I was going to say.
That's the same thing over and over and over. If you know Anchor ain't going live, then you just repeating the same shit to you.
They can respond to us.
Ooh, that was some slick shit there. Well, you can come up with a whole... Anyways, man, all I just want to talk about was robots.
Now I'm being slick, huh?
Yeah, that was really slick.
I wasn't being slick. I'm trying to get people. You said marketing. I'm trying to get people's attention. I want to see what they want out here.
Hey, man, I was looking at these robots that can work in people's houses.
Whatever.
And they also got these little robots that can move stuff. Like, enough of these little suckers, they can move a whole car tire.
You finished?
I really was just talking about robots, and I would like me a robot or two.
I like robots. I can say I like robots, you know. But you're talking about AI now. You're talking about AI. That's something that I find deeply interesting.
What?
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm talking about the robot thing.
Because I don't think it's going. I think in the future, there's not going to be robots. You heard it here first, folks. There's not going to be no such thing as robots. They're going to be robotoids. That's going to be totally different from a robot. A robotoid is going to be able to breathe, have sex, walk, talk, cook, have a conversation, and multiply. And that's what I'm afraid of, because the way they're going with this AI, as far as AI is concerned,
robots gonna be able to have robots?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Think about the Matrix.
What about it?
What did they do? What was the robot's sole goal in the Matrix?
To use people for batteries.
No. It was to survive. That was their main goal. They used that because, the story is that, people blocked out the sun. They didn't have, their energy source was from the sun. So they reverted into, using humans, like a battery. But I don't think it's going to get that deep. It may, we probably wouldn't live to see it. But if it ever gets that deep, it won't be because robots, like you see medical things, mechanical things. I think they're going to be living, breathing organisms almost like a human being. Except they're going to be able to live for thousands of years instead of like us.
So what are the people going to be?
We won't exist anymore.
So it's only going to be robot
strong
people.
Right. Either that or you're going to convert like I was telling people before about this movie called Ghosts in the Shell. You ever seen those?
I've seen Ghosts in the Shell.
That's what, to me, that's what they're trying to go with that. They're trying to put your essence into a machine so people can live, basically forever or for hundreds of years.
And but what?
Just to survive, man, just to live and breathe.
I think you'll go crazy if you live for hundreds and hundreds of years.
I don't know. They said, Methuselah lived to be 900 and some years old, they claim. So
ain't that Adam's son?
Methuselah, I think it was Adam's son. But they claim he lived to be over 900 years old, and Moses lived to be like 600 or 700 years old, right? So I like to know what happened to that. Why we don't live like that anymore?
Our diet. They kill
was that early. That, or did God do it?
No, I think they kill us early because there's some people, some places I heard of some people in other countries that live to be in their hundreds and 70s or something.
Well, I never. But then maybe it's the oldest lady around right now is only 122 years old.
A lot of years.
I don't think so. I think I think that's like that, really, in reality. If gravity didn't take such a toll on the body, 120 years probably could look still 20 or 30, depending. They claim it's gravity, but I do believe too it's got a lot to do with what we eat.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
It was this story about this man that lived up in these mountains in England, and he lived there for 105 years. And the Queen found out about him, asked him to come down they wanted to celebrate him and something like that for his birthday or something like that. And he went down and he ate because the food that he was eating was totally off the land. He wasn't eating cooked food.
Mm.
I guess he ate his food raw. I don't know how he ate his food, but he ate at the palace. The next day he died. And they contributed to the richness and the cooked food because he wasn't eating. The man basically was a vegetarian. And he ate meat occasionally. You see what I'm saying? And he ate meat occasionally. So they gave him this lavish dinner where he probably indulged. And they said the next day he died. And they contributed to him eating the food that
is some
ain't that something? Shit. Now if they left that man alone in the mountains, he could maybe still alive. Maybe. Or he would die there when nobody know about it,
Mm.
But as far as artificial intelligence, it kind of scares me. I'm fascinated by it, but it scares me too because we got to remember who's behind making that stuff.
Who is behind making it? I don't know.
WP.
White people?
Yes.
Oh. I think it's more than white people. I think Japanese people and
them too. Them too.
I think America making that shit. They just don't talk about it. Shit, they got.
See, but the thing about with Japan and some of those other countries like Japan, they would never have a robot problem. You know why? Because they control their robots in a way that they don't really bring harm to them, or they have them interact with the people, and they make sure that the robots are friendly to the people. I saw a YouTube video here with DAPA.
Mm-hmm.
They got robots, man, that can take abuse from other people and won't turn on you. And dogs. They were showing this man kept pushing the robot, then abusing the mechanical dog. The robot pushed the man down, grabbed the mechanical dog, and ran. So that shows you that was a thinking thing. So if the robot could think on that basis to see that you are harming me and this robot, and they are artificial intelligence, what you think they're gonna do if they put these robots out to war to kill people?
I think, but that's it's funny that you said that because that be how technology start in the first place. People look for stuff in the first place, computer systems and robot stuff, because they actually trying to end physical warfare and have it like robot warfare.
Yeah, but they want to have war no matter what.
That they all figure out technology in wartime. Like they came up with cans. Instead of keeping food in jars and packages, they started putting them in cans for being in the Marine and the military.
Yeah, it came from military first, right.
So most advanced car tires and stuff like that, all that stuff came from
a lot of it came from the military.
Right, from the military.
Not all of it, but a lot of it.
It's gonna be some military war shit first before the robots be able to come to the crib.
Well, that's what they're building them for.
Yeah,
that's what they're building. They're building them, but what they're gonna do first? They're gonna turn them on the people first. like they do everything else.
Turn them on the people.
Yeah, they're gonna turn them on the people first. They're gonna turn it. Just like the thing with the riots and shit. Say something like that come up again. They got these advanced robots. Where the officers and shit, they don't have to go out there and risk their life or bodily harm. They sick the robots on you. And if they teach these robots not to have morals, they could be. I mean, you talking about something that's deadly and scary at the same time.
And then not to mention all the lies that get told about the robots because people claim they got hacked. They killed a whole group of them many people because they was hacked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, stupid shit like that. Right. Yeah, stupid shit like that. Well, they always turn on the people
shot
first.
Up like 100 people in a group, and all you can do is dismantle the robot. You say, why did they do that? Because it was hacked.
Yeah, but if it gets a conscience, if it gets a idea of what it is, and it wants to survive, and knowing that it could. That's what I'm saying. And they building these things. They 5-10 times stronger than a human being.
Right.
Okay. So you're gonna build these things to destroy you.
Yeah.
You're dumb motherfuckers to me. You instead of them building to help, you rather build these things for war. That's what I tell you. And I know white people get mad at me, but the white race is always warmongering. I don't care if they're from the United States, Europe, France, England. I don't give a fuck. Wherever there's white people, y'all are warmongers. Y'all take an issue, turn it against the other people, and then make a war out of it and convince the people that you're fighting for them. And I think that's the biggest lie anybody could ever tell. The biggest lie. Because like I was arguing with this one guy, what war benefited us?
Oh, black folks?
I mean, period. The United States. They want to claim World War II stopped fascism and all that. They stopped, United States got into that war. If the United States would have stayed neutral, not saying that what they weren't doing was bad, but if the United States would have stayed neutral or stayed out of it,
everybody in Europe would be speaking German.
Not here, we wouldn't be.
In Europe, they would.
Hell no, not here, we wouldn't be. Not here, we wouldn't be.
Maybe not Germany, but definitely Russia.
Not here.
I'd be able to speak Russian or
German. Russia was on our side. Russia was an ally in World War II and won. Even though they had Lenin crazy motherfucking ass, but he was smart enough not to go with the Germans.
World War I, they had Lenin.
Yeah, I'm saying after they had what's his name too?
He tried to go holler.
What was his name?
Stalin.
No, I'm talking the one after Stalin. Khrushchev was a dancer. I forgot his name, but he was almost just as bad. And Italy had Mussolini. That crazy motherfucker. With him, he was that was a crazy motherfucker. I think he was truly insane. But Hitler was a paid assassin, man. That's all the fuck he was. He was paid. The evidence shows that he was paid. That both sides of people against the war and for the war were paying for him for that motherfucking war.
And what?
They was paying him money. The Jews paid. It was Jews paying him off for that shit to kill Jews. And people argue up and down, but the proof is you can find the proof. Yes, it is.
That's some cold shit.
Yeah, that's some cold shit. And the bankers was behind the shit. Jewish bankers was behind all that shit. That's some cold shit. But we ain't talking about that. We're talking about
because what's fascinating about the artificial intelligence, man, is because I was watching this show the other day, and they had these robots that was trying to move a ball, and they was like teaching them to do stuff, and then but they said it took 4 robots, it took a number 5. One robot delegated the orders to the other robot, and 2 of them cleared the way of the debris, and the other 2 pushed the ball behind it.
So they worked in sync.
Right. And they were showing that they were saying that they didn't teach the robots that. They were saying they came up with it.
Yeah, it was learning. What they call it? Something learning.
But they said within the group, the robots had decided it wasn't no dominant robot. It's just that robot seen the problem and he took charge, but he could have been behind there pushing, and another robot would have took his part and taken charge. So I was like, damn, man, they got robots can do that.
That means they're thinking things.
I like, it ain't gonna be no time.
It's a big thing going around. I was just watching it last night. Funny that you bring this whole story up. I was just watching this guy, I think he's a scientist, philosopher, or something like that. But he has this theory that we were created like the robots. He said all we're doing is just recreating what happened to us. But since we don't have the technology to really put it into flesh and bones, which I think we do, but he said we don't really have technology to put it into flesh and bones. He said that we're putting it onto the robots. So what the robots is, they're beginning, like maybe the people that created us, they may have begun with robots. And then eventually, they went up to creating people. And he claimed his theory is that we're doing the same exact thing that the people that created us. He said, you want to call it God or whatever, but it did make sense when he brought it up, because that's only logical that you would be a creator from being created, from you studying how your body and organs and stuff work and how they came to be, that you start adapting that on this mechanical machine. Like eventually they're going, like I already saw, they're giving some of these machines lungs. They experiment with this one robot. They're giving him actual human skin. Well, skin so close to human that it can grow hair and breathe. Okay, but the thing about it is, it don't age or deteriorate, like skin would actually do. And then they put it in that they can repair themselves. That's some scary shit, man, when you think about that kind of shit. That means if a robot can repair itself, that means they're basically indestructible. That means no matter what you do, you can nuke them motherfuckers. As long as there's enough scrap parts, they can put themselves back together or use other parts from other robots.
What they gonna do after all this?
It's the ghost in the machine scenario. That's exactly what it is. And then he was claiming that, the world is so overpopulated. He said in 10 years or so, it'd be 8 billion people. He said 7.9 billion or something like that right now. He said in 10 more years, it'll be 8 billion people. And he said he don't think the world can sustain that many people. And he said it's going to be a mass culling, a mass killing. And it's going to be caused on either a virus, war, or some type of disease they're going to implement to ravish the people. And he think it's going to be through the food and through the water. It's not going to be any more airborne, because he think people done got hip to the airborne shit. So he think now it's going to be in the food and the water. And he was willing to bet money that they already doing it. He was willing to bet money. He said, I bet you right now, as I speak, they're already poisoning the food and the water. It's just being done so subtly, that ain't nobody really stopped and paid attention to it, And it really makes you think, man, would them people do that to us? They'd already tried to kill us with this coronavirus. You think they would stoop so low, man, to poison our food and our water to the point that, because I believe it's already being poisoned.
I don't really believe that nobody in the powers that be that will go out their way, because I don't think they would gain nothing out of it. But I think they would be more inclined to do something where we can volunteer to do it ourselves.
Like the coronavirus, but telling on each other
and taking that fucking shot.
Yeah. Well, they is going to turn into, because you always got these justice warriors.
I think it's just something, because I just noticed how they doing all this stuff around the same time. First they rolling out this 5G, and they rolling out this corona shot, saying they got a shot for the virus and all that stuff. I think they were going to be calling because they were talking about they had nanonites.
Yeah,
anything that can help fighting in different little stuff.
Yeah, man, why would you allow them to put microscopic robots in your body?
Right. And then with the 5G, because when the 5G is going up, the girl told me at the store the tower messed up my phone. So she had to go and call the service I use to get them to reset my phone service for my phone to die out. And she said she had done that 10 times. So that means people phone.
And they got a 5G tower right there by them?
She said because they're setting up the 5G tower.
Oh, because
they set up these towers like a grid. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be what everybody using them. Either using 4G light or using the 5G. And when they selling the shit that switch over to 5G that easy, ain't no telling, man. I'm thinking it's going to be a massive something.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The guy was saying that they have to kill at least 6 billion people. 6 billion people is going to have to die. He claiming to sustain life on this planet. It's going to have to be at least 6 billion people has got to die. And I'm saying to myself, if that's the way the people are thinking, because he claiming if nothing goes on, even he's saying he don't want it to happen, but he's saying that we're populating the world so fast that we really don't have the resources. But I always say, whatever we can do, the world can, the earth can accomplish. You know, whatever because they want to get rid of cows. See, ever since girl brought up this bullshit AOC, this Green New Deal. See, she proposed this thing in Congress, after she got elected about the Green New Deal, and then all the Democrats jumped on that shit. So what it's about is about getting rid of planes, cars, cows, pigs, any chickens, and we go to eating mostly plant-based food, and no more using oil, gasoline and shit like that. We just use strictly electric and whatever the rest of that shit is, And I have to say, I think that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. I can understand maybe we're moving from gas to electric. I ain't got no problem with that. I can understand we eat more plant-based food, but why would you want to kill off the food source? And there's only one reason you want to kill off the food source.
Starve people?
Starve people to death. They was to kill off all of the stuff that we like: chickens, cows, pigs, turkeys, food that we eat on a regular basis. They was to cut that shit out and just tell you, well, hey, you just got to eat plant-based foods. What about the people who don't want to eat plant-based food? They ain't gonna have a choice. Okay, so they take all these animals away from you. People are going to literally stop because there's not going to be enough produce in the ground to feed 8 billion people.
Now, according to that's why we have meat and fish and stuff.
Exactly. That's why we have that stuff. That's why it exists. So people like her who think like that, they think stupid. Yeah. And then for people who want to get
on board, her name?
Her name is Alexandria Ocasio, some shit. Alexandra Ocasio, that's her name.
That's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? That could be like with all these robots being created, because they go out there and commit them assassination, kill off a whole.
No, what they'll do, they'll tell you, we have a brain cow disease. What they call that shit?
Mad
cow disease.
That's because they was feeding cows,
right? But they'll just tell you that to just burn up all the goddamn cows.
Grind cows down to food and feed them to another cow. Recognizes
that's what made me think they do the same shit to us too, man.
Cows like, what the fuck?
That's what make me think they do the same thing to
feeding us people.
Too. Yeah, I think that shit.
You think some of that shit is we eating people?
That's why I don't eat McDonald's. No offense to McDonald's or anything, man. But that's why, because I heard some shit ever since I heard this motherfucker on YouTube called Rabbi Finkel.
With the pink stuff you talking about, man?
No. This dude was a Rabbi Finkel, and he was arguing with this guy, this Christian guy, okay, that because he was talking about how corrupt the Jewish religion was, and how
you only got 5 minutes, man.
I know. How you spell rabbi? B-A-B-B what? A-T? Rabbit.
Just
rabbi?
Yeah.
Right now, or let's say rabbi.
Anyway, go ahead, man.
I was trying to spell rabbi. I forgot how to spell rabbi, but that'll do for now. It do good. But anyway, he was talking about how they stole, rob our kids off the street, black kids, and take them to grind them up and feed and grind them up like with the meat they grind up with hamburgers and feed it back to us. McDonald's. Yeah, he said McDonald's was one of their biggest. Trying to remember how to spell his name.
Finkel.
Where you see that at?
Right there.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah.
Damn.
I gotta go though, man.
All right, man. If you gotta go, you gotta go. Where you at?
Video is a Rabbi Finkel lies about.
That's not him.
Jewish citizens. I don't say Finkel.
Where that bastard date with? Is that him? No. See, they probably didn't pull this video down because I was showing it to a lot of people.
Anyway, y'all, so I was just thinking about the AI stuff today, you know what I'm saying? I know we didn't have a lot of laughs today. We only had to do one show. But I think AI intelligence. I think we need to watch out for it because they do this 5G stuff, man. I think they're taking away all the beauty in the world, man. So I don't know why people don't protest. I don't know how to hear people saying nothing about a lot of this stuff going on with as far as the 5G, fracking in the earth, and all that doing, man. No, people doing some silly shit around here, man. I just hope that my great grandkids have an earth to be on. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you,
man,
ain't it the truth?
No, and great grandkids ain't nothing but 2 generations. That's just your grandkids having grandkids. You know, you stay healthy and live long enough, you can see that shit. You know, a lot of people can see their great grandkids. So I'm just hoping that. You know what I'm saying? I know I won't be here around for my grandkids to be my age. You know, unless they done put us in robots, like Reese said, because they got a lot of movies now. It's called Sleeves. And I
was watching that too. I watched the whole thing. I binged on it.
Document.
Yeah. You talking about the animated flick, right?
No, I'm talking about no. These is real people. Sleeve. And these real people was at stuff like the auto show. With like these robot bodies, these people.
Oh, I did see something like that.
They can put your conscience in the thing and put it in one of them. Shit? I don't know, but this motherfucking nigga, he showed sound real confident about it.
Yeah, he was telling me we could do this. I saw that.
He had a white sleeve.
I saw that. It was a brother too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a black dude.
I saw that.
He was showing him like you can go on this sleeve. Like he had some white people came in. Love. You watched the whole show. He had some came in later on in the show. Some other white people that was like the real geniuses behind it. And they was breaking down how they put your whole conscience, how they put your life, and you know what I'm saying. I'm like, but how they know for a fact? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, they were saying they put your conscience in this thing, and you run it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
I don't know if you can put your consciousness.
That's what they said.
I'm just saying I don't know if you really can. Would that really be your consciousness?
Would that really be your consciousness?
Yeah. Would that in a way I can find it sort of fascinating, but it seems like it's almost like a horror movie or some shit.
Damn near.
You
you can put my conscience in the what? And then they did have a movie, the animated shit about the one with the sleeve. Remember, they was blowing. Your sleeve your conscience can automatically be uploaded to another one depending on how many you buy. Like the rich people, they was able to afford like 5, and people that was poor, something they afford like 2. So you can change the body once that body get old. You can upload your conscience one more time
into a new body. So you can basically live forever.
Yeah, but rich people, they had like 5 of them,
just in case, huh?
And they stayed at the top of the place. Man, I ain't got no charge.
Listen to this shit. This is something else, but that Rabbi is really Chief Rabbi compares black people to monkeys.
God damn.
2 years ago.
See.
I was trying to find that son of a bitch. They probably didn't pull his videos down. And then during his weekly sermon, we don't say a blessing. We need to be a Negro and father and mothers are white. We know we have a monkey to ourselves. Yeah, that shit.
All right, y'all. We finna go. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. We're gonna make up for this and we'll do 2 more shows later on, y'all. So for now, we signing off for Soul Time with Country Mr. Reese. Reese Mind Wondering or some shit. I don't know.
But anyway, bye, folks. And God bless.
Tomorrow. Peace out. I gotta go.
I was trying to find that. I can't find that motherfucker. I think they didn't pull this video down.
But
I can't think of his first name.